Hey friends, this is Natalie from Artful Transformations. Today we are going to do a watercolor exercise to help reduce anxiety. This can be done with any medium, doesn't have to be watercolor. Just happened to be one that I thought would work best, or really well, I guess, with watercolor. So today I have my Winsor Newton Cotman watercolors. I have a glass of water, I've got a paper towel, I've got a 5x7 watercolor paper, and I've got a number 4 round. If you've been in the studio with me, you probably already know this, but this particular brush, in case you're wondering, is Creative Marks Creative Inspirations brush. They're one of my favorite brands, so that's what I'm using today. So first thing is, it doesn't really matter what colors you use, if you use one color, if you use a million colors. So I'm just gonna start with a blue, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some wavy lines on my page. And they can be as wavy or as docile as you want them to be. They can also be a straight line if you want. It doesn't really matter. The point of this exercise is to just create flowy lines. It's not even to really make anything beautiful or worry about, the colors or the lines. It's really just to start making lines. So what we're doing by focusing on the lines is we're practicing being in the moment. We're practicing mindfulness. And when we're in the moment, we're not thinking about all the things that are making us anxious. We're not thinking about our heart racing or any of the other physiological things that happen when we are having a panic attack or having any type of stress or anxiety. All it does is forces us to think about these lines that we're creating, and that can calm us down. So as you're doing this, I just want you to focus on what you're doing, the lines you're creating. Focus on whether you want them really close together, really far apart. Do you want thick lines? Do you want thin lines? Those are the things that we're going to focus on while we're doing this exercise. Do you want to fill the whole page? Do you just want to go until you feel calm? Are you going to fill a bunch of pages? Totally all things that are up to you, that you don't really have to think about while you're doing this. Just kind of go with it. So this is one really good exercise to reduce anxiety, and you can just keep going and keep going and keep going. Another great exercise would be to start with dots. So if I put a couple of dots on the page, I can start there. And instead of doing lines, now I'm going to start doing circles. So I'm going to create circles around my dots. Whole circles, not necessarily spirals, just whole circles. And I'm going to keep building circles around these dots. And as we're going, we're going to create circles around all of the dots. And you can have as many or as little dots as you want. And again, your lines can be as thin or thick, as close together or as far apart. Doesn't matter. And you're just going to keep building circles around these dots. And eventually, probably because I've made these pretty far apart, it's not going to happen for a while. So let me put one right here. So eventually, while we're doing these dots, we're going to run into a situation where the dots and the circles are going to intersect. So now I can build this circle into this circle, kind of like droplets of water, like rain in the lake, when they all start to meld together, all the ripples. That's what we're creating. We're just going to keep doing that until we fill the page or until we feel better. Both of these will work just fine. You can also do boxes or triangles, whatever shape makes you happy. Flowers, you know, you can create a flower and ripple out from your flower. That works also. So anything that is going to require us to just make continuous flowing lines is going to be very helpful for us, and helpful in reducing that stress from the day, that anxiety that you're feeling. So that's it for today. But what I would love to hear from you is, did you try this exercise? Which one did you try? Did you try them both? And if you did try them both, what did you like? Which one did you like better? What did you like about these? What did you hate about them? And what would you like to learn about next time? So until next time, I hope I hear from you, and you have a great day and keep creating.